To my channel. If this is your first time watching this and watching me, welcome. I hope you're here to stay. I hope you will watch the other 3 videos that I have on my channel. If you have been here before and you just like what I talk about and like what I speak and like hearing my voice, welcome back and thank you for the support. So I am going to start this off the way I started off the last one, with the Make Today Magical affirmation deck. And I also got a new one. I found this one I was cleaning up the other day. This one is Make Yourself a Priority. So what I want to do in terms of my channel, and just starting off like a routine before we even get into like the topic, is having a positive affirmation, and then we're going to follow up with the Make Yourself a Priority. And this is a self-care box, so it has the cards the same as these, but just kind of telling you certain things that you can do, like, so in terms of self-care. I know self-care is like not as easy as it says and not as easy as social media puts it to be. Sometimes self-care can feel hard and be hard. So I'm gonna start off with the Make Today Magical one. I've already shuffled and pulled out a card. I have not seen it yet, so we are going to be revealing it together. So nice. I picked says, I choose to be happy and love myself today. And whew, heavy. And from the Make Yourself a Priority. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what time you're gonna watch this video and what time zone you in, but this one says, wake up early to watch the sunrise. And personally, I love that. Like, I'm an early person. I don't really sleep that good throughout the night. I can't stay up that late throughout. So I end up waking up like 5:30 in the morning, majority of times. And I'll just sit and just lay in my bed and just watch the sun slowly come up. Or sit outside and just in my car and watch it. And feel that now fall, morning breeze, and all sentimental and shit. But I digress. So let's get into it for the video today. My recent doctor's visit, and this has nothing to do with the surgery. This was just along with another issue that I've been experiencing for about 7-8 months now. So in my first video, I did explain that I was experiencing some back pain. And with the back pain, it was manageable. It was uncomfortable, but it was definitely manageable. And I was able to go throughout my life. Now, in my defense, I did think it was a weight issue up until October. I thought it was just like, oh, it's just I'm carrying too much weight and my back hurts. And in October, the pain started to develop into something else. I started to shift and move and like run in different places. Like this pain would shift from my lower back to like behind my quad. I think that's like, well, behind my thigh, whatever part of the body, the muscle that is, behind my thigh to like behind my calf, and then it'll like shoot up to my side and my hip. And what really set off the alarm that I need to go to the doctor, like this isn't right. And you wouldn't think it would be when the pain started moving, but no, it was when I woke up, and to put any pressure on the left side of my body was like, girl, hell no. Like, we not doing it today. And I was in excruciating pain. Like, I couldn't bend, I couldn't twist, I couldn't even like turn around to go in a different direction. I had to hold on to the wall and like spin my body and use the wall as support to move in another direction. I'm like, okay, this isn't a weight issue. This is something else. Like, this is probably like a nerve, And I went on Google. I'm scrolling through Google, and you know, Google tells you. I mean, like Google does give you good insight, but then Google also be like, "Girl, you got cancer. You're gonna die in 5 days." Um, but I looked at it, and it said it was like, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I'm gonna put the word like somewhere here, but it was like a nerve issue basically. And I checked off all the boxes, and I'm like, okay, that's what this is, and I need to go see a professional. So when I went in there, I felt very uncomfortable. Like, you ever walk into a doctor's office and you feel like you shouldn't be there? Like, everyone's just kind of looking at you like, why are you here? And granted, it was like an orthopedic doctor, orthopedic surgeon. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, orthopedic surgeon. So, I got there. The lady at the front desk is very like snooty, whatever. But I didn't really pay that no mind. To the back, and so I got to the back, and I spoke to the doctor. No, before I went to the doctor, the nurse had asked me, was I okay to do an x-ray? And I'm like, yeah, sure, but I don't think it's a bone issue. I think it's a nerve issue. So is it possible that we can do an MRI of my back and we can see what's going on? And she told me no. Like, we're going to do an x-ray and then we'll see what the doctor says comes in. And this is when shit really went to hell. And I'll just put the disclaimer in here. I am so tired. I am tired of going to the doctor for legit medical issues, for legit pain, and being told, go lose some weight and come back and we can talk about it. Or this is happening because you big. Newsflash, I understand there is a lot of stuff that does coincide with being overweight and health issues. No one's saying that that is not true. However, shit does happen besides being fat or small. So, like, the fact that, now if I'm just, if I'm just complaining of just pain, like how I was in the beginning, that's when, again, I will say that I thought it was a weight issue in the beginning as well. That's why I was so hesitant to go into the doctor. Another reason that's why I was so hesitant to go to the doctor was what happened to me when I went. Was basically, he was not listening to me at all. I was telling him that I have been experiencing this pain for 7 to 8 months. Now, you know, my thing is like, if it's a weight issue, like to that extent that he was trying to play it off as, he just was not listening to me. I was explaining to him, he was like, you know, tell me what's going on. So I said, okay, you know, I've been experiencing this pain for about 7 to 8 months now. You know, and it's getting increasingly worse within this month. Like, I have to hang on to walls to kind of turn myself around. You're 25 years old. What? He's looking through my charts. You're 25. Why are you here? What do you mean, why am I here? If you would sit and shut the hell up and let me talk, you would know why I'm here. So I'm like, I'm here because of the issues with my back that I'm trying to explain to you. You're the same age as my daughter. She doesn't need to be here. Sir, I don't give a flying fuck about your daughter. Or you. I really just want you to give me your medical opinion. And this nigga actually just ended up, oop. I said nigga. I don't know if can I say nigga? And I'm still saying nigga. We gonna cut that. I didn't even go through in terms of what I was actually feeling. So then he's just like, oh yeah. So I'm looking at the x-ray and it looks here like you have like a little arthritis in your back, but I wouldn't get too happy about that, you know, like that's not really what the cause of your pain is. Like, you know, he's like, honestly, I just feel like you need to lose a little weight and then like you can come back to me when you do. As soon as I said, yeah, I'm getting VSG in November at the time it was next month, which is this month. I'm like, vertical sleeve. He's like, oh, you're getting bariatric surgery. Okay, that's great. Whole demeanor fucking changed. This cold person, whatever, that was so fixated on the fact that I was 25, going to an orthopedic surgeon for pain that was damn near making me immobile. Like, telling me that I shouldn't be here. Did a whole 180 and was like, that's great, that's good, blah, 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 whatever. And now he's nice, warm, kind, and like, I ain't even gonna front you, like, that hurt my feelings, like, legitimately, because I have gone through life, like, not going to doctors and being afraid to seek medical help unless it's to the point where it's to the extreme where I have to seek medical help for instances like this. Like, I hate the way the world treats fat people. Like, it is hard. And I just want to revoke my fat card. Like, not to necessarily like turn my back on the plus size community, but I am tired. Like, it's only but so much a person can take, and I am literally at my boiling point. I am tired of being treated inhumane because of my size. Even though I have my own personal reasons as to why I'm getting weight loss surgery, the core of a lot of that stuff is treatment. Like, I am tired of being treated like a third world citizen because I'm bigger than you. Digress. So this nigga is a orthopedic surgeon. This man is an orthopedic surgeon, not a nutritionist, not a bariatric doctor. Orthopedic surgeon. You deal with spine, back, hips, and all that shit. This man looked me squared right in my face and said,
you do know, in order for the surgery to work, you gotta stick to your diet plan, right?
When I say I wanted to square up with this man in this medical office and drag him all up and down that hallway, because it's just like, what does all of this have to do? We still haven't even gotten to the core root as to why I'm here. And when I tell him, like, I know what I have to do because I know what my doctor has told me to do, I know what my specialist told me to do, I'm very aware in terms of what my new reality is. And then he goes back, like, he's not even really listening to me. Like, he's just tuning in and out, in and out, in and out, just trying to get me out of his office. So he's just like, well, come to me after you have the surgery in December. By then you should be healed and your pain will probably be gone. But if it's not, you can definitely come to me and we can treat it. So I'm like, well, I don't think what I'm going through is a bone issue. I think it's a nerve issue. Like, do you think that you can, give me like an MRI or write me a prescription, not a prescription, what is those things? A note to go see another doctor, a referral. Like, write me a referral to go see somebody else if you can't do it in terms of like MRI. It's like, oh no, I'm not going to do that because I don't think that's what that is. So, just fuck me, huh? Like, okay, so I was just so ready to just leave the office. I was just over it. And then he was doing his notes before I left, and he did his notes on his iPhone. Like, he'll just say like, hey Siri, and then like just say it. And I honestly think that's a HIPAA violation, because how can you put medical records on your iPhone and then say you're going to transfer them over? I don't think that's how that should work. And I don't know if there's a number that I can call to report him, because if there is, I definitely feel like I should do it, because I don't think that's secure at all. But he was basically saying his notes through his AirPods. The patient came in for back troubles that's been ongoing for 7 to 8 months, increasingly worse within the last 30 days. So, and however, I believe that patient is experiencing pain due to morbid obesity.
She don't see us? You see me? Yeah. Yes, I see you. You see me?
Ergo, denying MRI as not necessary, not needed. Advise patient to come within December after weight loss surgery to correct patient's BMI, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what my BMI, sir, is. You don't know what it is. You don't know nothing. You're so fixated on my weight. I am so tired of everybody else being so fixated on my weight, like as if y'all are the ones that have to carry it. I know what I look like. I see myself in the mirror every single day. I know how much I weigh because I carry my damn weight everywhere I go. I know. Like, why does my weight offend you? Why? Why? Like, I knew I should have just listened to my first mind and just suffer through the pain and just get through it to the surgery and just hope and pray that it's really a weight issue. And if not, and if it wasn't a weight issue and it was a nerve issue, which I'm still believing it is because I still occasionally have those issues, I found like a cool vendor for like CBD stuff that I've been going to for a while, and I got like their CBD anti-inflammatory cream and some other stuff, and I started back doing my meditations and all that, and it has definitely helped me. And I don't know if it's a placebo effect or if it's for real, but I personally believe that it has really done wonders for me, especially with my meditation and getting me similar. Because you know, trauma be sitting in your body in different places and it manifests as pain. So who knows? All I know is I'm able, I'm mobile, I'm better right now, and that's all that really matters. And I'm gonna just keep doing what I've been doing because it's working. It's hardening. Because it's just like you as a medical professional that you don't even see how rude and how unprofessional, like whatever happened to bedside manner, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have a patient coming in telling them they're in pain and you're just sitting here taunting and mocking and not even really giving a fuck in terms because of the fact of my age. I didn't know pain had an age limit. Like, I am just fed up and tired, and I am just ready to just go on to the other side, and hopefully I can be treated like a decent human being at that point. Because this shit sucks.
Me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Lighter note, we're not gonna leave on that depressing note. So here we go. I choose to be happy and love myself today. We're going back to this, right? So, even though I'm ready to revoke my fat card, but I'm ready to revoke my fat card just so I don't have to deal with the outward BS for my own self, just to make sure that I don't put myself in a situation where I have to deal with any type of like lifelong health issues in the near future. I know that even after the surgery, however much weight I lose, whatever size I decide to be, or whatever I ended up like plateauing at, that I'm going to love and adjust myself regardless. Is being more fixated on what you need to do to make yourself happy. So for me, I know that just realistically in terms of my patience and like who I am as a person, it's only but so much that I can take, especially if I'm going to somebody else who is supposed to be a professional and who's supposed to help me, and they refuse to help me, and they refuse to see past my weight, And I don't want to keep putting myself in situations like that where I have to go from doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor to find somebody who has some decent sense and like bedside manner. So if I have to get this weight loss surgery just so I can be able to go to a medical professional and go in and get the help that I need. Really, being black, being a woman, being plus size, so that's already 3 strikes against me. So I can't change my, well, we're not gonna get into that. But I was born a woman. Like, there's that. I can't change my ethnicity. So the only thing that I can change is my weight and my size. So if doing that is going to give me a better overview of life outside of health and just more personal interactions between person to person and professional to person to professional, then so be it. Because I need to do whatever I need to do to make myself happy. Like, I'm choosing it. Even though as messed up as it sounds, that's the world that we live in. So I'm not surprised that the doctor did what he did. I've been going through that for as long as I can remember. It's just the fact of I had my hopes just up so high that it was going to be different this time. And when it wasn't, and the expectation of what I had for the moment kept me down and disappointed me, I think more so that's what hurt my feelings more than anything. But like the card said, I'm choosing myself. And I know that this is not going to be my reality for much longer. Watch this, and I don't know what time I'm going to post this. But when you do watch it, and when I do post it, if you can, go watch the sunrise. I'm telling you, it's mad peaceful. Like, it really kind of just brings a feeling of tranquility over you, at least for me. And even if that's not what you into, try it. You never know. It might do something for you. Or if not, don't. But do something for yourself today. Whether that be take a walk, go to the gym. It doesn't even have to be nothing like health related. If you got some extra money to spend on yourself, girl, buy those pair of shoes. If you can afford to spend the extra whatever that price of that thing costs, if you can afford it, go buy it for yourself. But I think I'm gonna end this off here. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the support. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that bell, because that bell tells YouTube that you like what I'm talking about and that sis is on something and you want to keep hearing me talk. That's it. I'm gonna end this off on here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and that's it.